What's going on, guys? So as y'all see, Chomper and the LBZ finally meet. Today's video is going to be awesome because these are two incredible trucks. So basically we're going to do some walk arounds, check out the differences between the 1500 and the 2500 from 2006 and 2007. So I guess let's start this video off by just introducing the two trucks for those that might be new. So over here is my 2006 GMC Sierra SLT 5.3 Z71 Crew Cab, aka Chomper, and this is my favorite truck that I've ever owned. It's just been absolutely amazing. I've had it for about a year and a half, maybe a little bit longer than that, and I absolutely fell in love with it in stock form, and obviously we've done a lot to it since then. It's been an absolute blast. Now over here is the more recent purchase, my 2007 classic Chevy Silverado 2500 4x4. It's obviously a diesel. It's a 6.6 LBZ crew cab, standard box. This is a LT trim, which SLT is kind of GMC, and then LT can go all the way up. You know, this truck actually has more options than that one. They're pretty much the exact same aside from colors, but this also has a sunroof. Both of them have bows and all those other options, but man, these are just two absolutely amazing trucks, and I can't believe that I own both of them. They're both literally my dream trucks. Either one, you could pick either, even though I'd probably pick Chomper because I don't know, it's something about that truck. I just absolutely love it. But this thing, it's been a dream, and I've just enjoyed the crap out of it since getting it. And we've really just started our journey. So if you like diesel content, trucks like this, be sure to subscribe because there's going to be a ton more content on both of these trucks in the future. But let's just take a little look around and see the front ends. So both trucks are leveled. They have leveling keys. Chomper, the black truck, has rough country leveling kit. The right truck has MotoFab leveling keys. Both are stock suspension in the rear. You can kind of tell the 2500 sits a little bit taller for a couple reasons. One, the keys are cranked a little bit more, but as well, these trucks sit, I think it's 2 inches taller, cab over frame. So as you see a lot more frame than on the 1500, so that gives you that extra bit of height that you see right there. As well as the little bit longer bed definitely makes these trucks seem much, much larger. It's also really cool to have the Chevy and GMC. So you got both front ends, the beloved Cat Eye and a little bit less beloved GMC front. I mean, you can't go wrong with either one, but Cat Eye is definitely the most popular of the two. I'd say the Sierra is a little more classy front end, but just absolutely amazing. We recently took the flares off of this truck. I typically love the flares on these, but we're gonna be color matching them because they're just a standard black texture. Let's get a little, yeah. The diesel definitely sits a good bit taller. You can kind of see here the bed size. So like I said, stock rear suspension on both trucks. Pretty much identical as far as like tailgates and body panels. The bed's just a little bit longer here. Your cabs are going to be essentially identical from the outside perspective. A couple small details on the inside that are different due to the transmission and stuff. Gosh, this is crazy. These two trucks are just amazing. But you can kind of see the tire to fender gap. We do have 35s over there, 33s right here, but a lot more gap there with the stock suspension in the rear. Obviously underneath there's a lot of differences. The axles, the rear end, the frame themselves. But if you come around, like I said, the cabs are the same. As far as I know, there is no differences front to the back of the cab. Same fenders and everything. Obviously on here, you do have the HD front end, which is beefy as crap. Tow mirrors, of course, rather than the sport mirrors, which the sport mirrors do look really good on the Duramaxes as well. Thought about going that route. We'll have to see. As you can tell, both got the little shark fins, but the LBZ does have the beloved sunroof. Chomper sadly does not, but Chomper's, you know, a pro to that. Don't have sunroof problems, whereas can't say the same for this truck. So I know they're not door to door or driver to driver, but Over here with Chomper, we have the tan interior. Got the Escalade dash, which looks oh so good. But even though they are the same, it is kind of odd. This one feels much smaller on the inside. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because the color. Absolutely love being in here. It's just a real treat every time you drive it. Black obviously in here. Everything except for the headliner, which is probably the same color that is in Chomper. Pretty much bone stock in here as of now. A couple replacement parts and an aux cord added, but aside from that, she is all original. I definitely prefer the tan. The black does look good, but I just don't really care for the solid black. You know, if I'm picking, if I had to pick between, I prefer the colored. Whereas Lauren is the exact opposite. She loves the all black and does not, you know, she prefers that. Like I said, there is a little bit of difference. Back here, you'll note this is different. Come over here and look at Chomper. So you cannot swap rear seats, and that's why you can't do captain seats from certain generation Tahoes and Suburbans and stuff in each one of these. I do got a amp here. We got some subs, but I guess if I could pop this open, just since we're comparing. See that versus that. Little differences. Now, obviously, mechanically, as far as drivetrain goes, a lot of big differences here. 6.6 Duramax, more powerful horsepower, torque all around, as well as backed by the Allison 6-speed transmission, rather than over here with a 5.3, backed by a 4L60E, the almighty 4-speed, different axles and all those kind of things. One real big thing, which is super annoying, really cool. See over here, you got drum brakes. See right there, you got disc brakes, which is so annoying on these because you can't run 16s on these trucks, but you can run 16s on these, which is just ridiculous. These have the larger calipers, which do not clear them on the 1500, rather than here where you can. So if I'm not mistaken, these come with 17s. These come with 16s. And y'all saw the issues we had with the welds on here. Would not have had that problem on the Duramax, of course, 6 to 8 lug. But yeah, dude, I didn't really know, aside from just checking the trucks out, what else we'd do in this video. I know it'd be like drag race them or do, you know, chain them together, do a pull with them, which I think we will in the future race them, because this one's cammed. 5.3 made what, 330 horsepower to the tire, which I feel is very respectable. It definitely needs some gears and a converter in it to actually put that power to the ground properly. And then this truck is still stock, so I feel like it would probably get dusted. It might actually be pretty close. But we're gonna be tuning it soon, which is gonna add another 100 horsepower at least. Well, unfortunately, my iPhone decided to croak over, so we are on the GoPro, and I already know the lighting's not going to be very good because these things do not do very good in low light. But as I was saying, we're going to be tuning this truck very soon, and that's going to give us at least another 100 horsepower and, who knows, 100, 200 foot-pounds of torque. So don't really know how Chomper will fare after that, but once we do some gears in Chomper, maybe it could put up more of a fight. So y'all definitely comment down below and let me know if you'd like to see a race between these two or whatever else you'd like to see. Maybe some daily driver versus battles, which one is like does better at the daily driving and better on fuel economy, which is probably definitely not going to be Chomper because it can be smacking the gas, boy. But yeah, I just wanted to have this video, the two trucks together. It's, if nothing else, to look back on, because this is a to me a historical event to have both of these legendary trucks, and man, they're just gorgeous. I freaking love them. So it's so cool to be able to share this experience with y'all, and hopefully this year I'll be able to take both of these trucks to a couple truck shows and y'all will get to enjoy them in person with me. So y'all let me know, what do you want to see with these two trucks together? And with that said, I'll see y'all in the next one.